Hello, what's up YouTube? We are a couple 16 days away from Incursion, and today we're going to be previewing a new skill that GGG has announced, the Siphoning Trap skill, and we'll also be looking at two magic items that are previews of some magic items and some stats that are rollable from temple drops and from Incursion League drops. So without further ado, let's take a look at Siphoning Trap. As part of our ongoing effort to revamp some existing skills alongside the Incursion release, we've announced some changes to how several traps will work. You can check that link out. That's the development manifesto on traps. In addition to reworking existing trap skills, we're also adding 5 new trap skill gems. Today we're showing more detail of just one, Siphoning Trap. Available at level 10, Siphoning Trap is the quintessential utility skill for trappers. It does 3 things. It deals cold damage over time to up to 10 enemies with a large radius. The damage it deals is not enormous, but the area it affects is very generous. It targets the enemies closest to the central trap device, meaning an enemy's movement can change whether or not it is targeted, even during the trap's effect. Secondly, it chills. Each enemy affected by the trap is chilled, slowing them and conveniently ensuring that they stay within the trap's area of effect just a little bit longer. The best part, third, it grants you both life and mana regen per enemy affected. And it's not just a little bit either. At level 20, with 10 enemies affected, Siphoning Trap will send nearly 500 life and a little more than 25 mana per second your way. Siphoning Trap may not carry you through your incursions at lightning speed, but it will provide an avenue for life and mana recovery while crippling enemy speed. With supports like increased duration and trap support cooldown, which has now been renamed advanced trap support, you'll potentially be able to maintain multiple Siphoning Traps effects at the same time. Combining chill and regeneration, we expect Siphoning Trap to be used by more than just trap characters. We also expect players using this trap to be posed an interesting question. Will I gain more from killing this cluster of monsters in a boss fight as quickly as possible, or use them to maintain my life and mana levels? Check it out in action below. So let's take a look. Here's the preview video. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty neato. When we first look, you can see it's definitely slowing everybody. That's the chill effect. And then when they actually show us with some missing health and some missing mana, we can definitely see that you're siphoning off life and mana, which is pretty cool when you think about it. Alright, so Beck said we'll be discussing another new trap later this week, so keep your eyes peeled. By the way, last week's community streamer Ziggy D visited the GGG studio to get lots of juicy information. He'll be releasing several videos, which, yes, Ziggy D actually came out with a Vol Temple, or the Incursion Atsuwatl Temple, and what that looks like as you progress through it. So there's a beautiful breakdown. I'm actually going to link to his clip. It's up currently on Twitch. He doesn't have it out yet on YouTube, but he said that he'd be editing it down and posting it pretty soon. So anyway, so Siphoning Trap, what do you think? Do you think it's something that's utility-based that maybe different builds could use when they're either taking out a boss and then trying to use the different ads that get spawned around a boss as a mechanism for, you know, essentially lifesteal and mana steal? It'd be pretty great if it is actually that high utility that you simply just throw it in to a single gem slot and boom, away you go. You've got your regen that you need throughout the fight. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like against obviously bigger endgame bosses, map bosses, etc., and we'll see if it provides you the regeneration that's needed, or if it's just better simply to kill that stuff straight up and continue to rely on your flasks. The last 2 things that we're going to look at today, so good luck pronouncing this guacamole's Topaz ring, but just take a look at this. This is, first off, this is an amazing amount of lightning resistance. These are 27 lightning resist, then plus 45 to maximum energy shield, and then plus 0.4% of energy shield regenerated per second. So looking at those guardians that run Righteous Fire and Scorching Ray, they're really going to like this new mod that is now available in Incursion. And then the second item, Tribal Circlet of Puarte? I don't know. Anyway. It gives you 47 lightning resistance, and then it gives you 9% of physical damage taken from hits as lightning damage. So it's a mini lightning coil. So you could combine this with a legacy lightning coil, in standard, if you're able to acquire one of these, and turn essentially all of your physical damage that you take into lightning damage, and then you can just cap your lightning resists, and you can overcap them, and then you'll never take any damage. But anyway, enough theory crafting there. That's already a fun build that other people have made, where you just take 0 damage because you've got 100% elemental resistances. But something like this really gets me excited to see exactly how we're going to start mitigating damage and how you're going to start shifting damage around, just as we do offensively in Path of Exile, where we're converting physical to cold, physical to lightning, physical to fire. Now we're going to have more options than just legacy uniques in standard for converting damage into physical damage into different types of elemental damage. So it's pretty exciting. But what are your thoughts? It's a pretty exciting time to see all the different hype, to see all the different things that are coming out every single day. Grinding Gear is coming out with different announcements, and we're covering each and every one of them live here once a day. So thanks so much for your thoughts and for watching, and stay tuned, because we are 16 days away from Incursion. So let the countdown keep going, and every day we're here with new hype and new videos.